Hello everyone, welcome to CollectAWrestlePalooza. It's a beautiful Saturday morning and I will be opening up 3 recent items from my mailbag. Now I've been buying a lot of wrestling cards recently, partly because it's a lot of fun, and it's my hobby, but also because I think there's some great deals out there. Any genre of cards in its infancy is going to have a wide range of pricing as the market determines itself. So you're going to find some cards that are going for $20, $50 one day and $150, $200 the next day. The exact same card. So I think it's a good time to buy. It's a good time to get invested if you think that this genre has a future, as I do. So these are just 3 random envelopes for my bench. And I don't know what's going to be inside, so it'll be somewhat of a surprise as I open it. Maybe I'll even forget that I purchased the card in the first place. Alright, looks like this one is double wrapped. I bought a couple cards from this buyer. Now another tip for eBay buyers that are just getting into the hobby, if you buy multiple items from a single buyer, always ask them to combine shipping. It's pretty easy to do, and all you have to do is wait. Don't pay your invoice when it comes in on an auction, and message the buyer and ask them to re-invoice you a different amount that has shipping included on one of the items. So I'm imagining I did that on this one where it's 2 different items. Let's see what it is. Be a little bit careful on these inner envelopes. I don't want to cut the slab. And I have no idea what I'm going to find here. Very nicely packaged. Slabs in covers. Now the condition of the slab is of course very hard to see on an eBay listing, so another thing you can look out for is on the PSA slabs, the ones with QR codes are more recent. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that it's better, it might be in better condition, but the other thing to remember with a QR coded PSA slab on an old card is that card might have been raw in someone's collection for a longer amount of time. So an older slab means that the card is probably pack fresh, sent right to PSA. So it's a give and a take. This is a Fred Blassie, a 6. Now I think a 6 is a good grade for the Wrestling All-Stars, as I've mentioned before. I like this card line. I think that anything 6 and above is going to go up in value. Now I'm guessing that this is a 6 primarily for surface and printing imperfections. The slab does have a little imperfection on the front too by his tooth, but you see an orange dot right there and then some misprinting up there. But this is common with the Wrestling All-Stars. A lot of times you'll see the color print bleed over the border, particularly right here in the card. So I think this is fun. I think that's a nice picture. That's a nice looking card. The corners look sharp. This is indicative of a good card from the line. Of course, Fred Blassie was known as one of the earlier hardcore wrestlers. People don't necessarily know that about him. He also coined the phrase pencil neck geek, and I'm convinced that he's the first person to use that phrase. There are varying opinions of that online, but if you look it up, pencil neck geek I think is first used by classy Fred Blassie. He has long been introduced in rings as the toast of both coasts, classy Fred Blassie. He's so vile yet exciting. Fans actually suffered heart attacks during his bouts. Now, it's been rumored that he used to actually file his teeth into fangs so that he could draw blood from his opponents. I don't know if that's an old wrestling tale or if that's true. If you think it's true, leave a comment and let me know. Let's see if we can get this to stand up here. There. Second card from the same seller. Again, if you're packaging a slab in cardboard, good to make the cardboard go over the edge of the slab a little bit, so as you're cutting it with a sharp instrument, you don't slice the edge of the slab, as I think my scissor hit it. I don't think I did any damage, but it's a little bit difficult to open when it's so tightly packed with the edges exposed. But regardless, this is a fine packing job with the 2 envelopes. Just a little tip. There we go, the Super Destroyer. Near Mint 7. Now folks that watch my channel know on an earlier video I had advertised the Grappler, who was from Parts Unknown. I think that the Super Destroyer must have been his roommate, because the Super Destroyer is also from Parts Unknown. 2 great little cards. I do like the background colors, indicative of the early 80s with some more pastels, and you know, it's not the golds and purples and deep blues that are associated with wrestling cards today, and cards in general. The backgrounds are a little bit more mundane, but I actually like that. I think that's a good looking card. Also, if you look at the Super Destroyer's mask, equally as amusing as the Grappler's. I mean, the eye holes look like they're cut with, I don't know, a box cutter that he found on the street or something. They're pretty rough, pretty rugged. And a nice red cape that looks like it's made out of gift wrap. The foil you get in gift wrap from you know, some sort of a grab bag. This one is double packed as well. I like these envelopes. Looks like they're water resistant, which is nice. As I mentioned again in an earlier video, some folks' mailboxes might get wet inside, so always be aware of that when you're packing valuable cards. Here's another slabbed. Ooh, Bruiser Brody. Spent a little bit on this one. I got Bruiser Brody in a 6, and Bruiser Brody is just you know, one of the iconic names in wrestling. Of course, infamously killed in the shower in Mexico, or excuse me, I guess it was in Mexico by Carlos Colon, or in the Caribbean by Carlos Colon's goons. This is one of my favorite wrestlers. Just what an amazing persona in the ring. This is a great early card of the great Bruiser Brody. And you can see what I was talking about, how the purple is somewhat bled over the border there. But regardless, this is a great Bruiser Brody card in really good shape. Very happy to own this card. The great Bruiser Brody. Fans of the 1980s WWF, if you want to know the Bruiser Brody reincarnate, or at least repackaged by Vince McMahon, look up the Berserker. A lot of his mannerisms are exactly the same as the great Bruiser Brody. Third and final card here. It's a little bit thicker, not quite sure what it is. Oh, looks like a wax pack. That's nice. One thing I will be doing in the future is opening up some wax packs, some non-sports wax packs, just for fun. You can get them for, you know, between $2 and $10 on eBay right now, some fun wax packs. Now, I know you're not supposed to open them, because the second you open a wax pack, it goes down in value, and the chances of getting a hit are pretty low. But these cards don't have hits. This is just going to be for my own fun, and for your fun too, if you're watching the video. One thing I will be doing as well is all of the wax packs I open, I'll be putting every single card into a top loader or into a card saver and a sleeve immediately. I think that any pack fresh card is worth saving, regardless of if it's common or whatnot. You know, think 30, 40 years down the road, any of these cards, no matter what they are, in a pack fresh condition is going to be a nice investment / keepsake. So this is Dune. I know there's a new Dune movie coming out, so I'm intrigued on the early 1980s Dune cards. We'll see what they hold. And I'll take that out of the packaging. Off video. Just leave it there for now. So that's my video, guys. Enjoy your day, and thank you for watching. As always, if you like the content in these videos, please hit the thumbs up to like it. And even better, subscribe. I've only got 1 subscriber right now, and I will be making content every week. And it would be great to see some more people subscribe to my video and enjoy this wrestling card content. Thank you very much.